Hi, I'm Marshall Shore, Arizona's hip historian, and I want to welcome you to Tempe Town Lake. Now, what we're really here to talk about is the water, because what would a lake be without water? Now, the water here is not a new idea. The prehistoric Hokum Indians actually devised a canal system using that same water that became the foundation of many of the canals that we still use across the valley today. When pioneers relocated here to the Salt River, it ran uncontrollably. How to cross the river became a huge problem that was solved by Charles Trumbull Hayden and the Hayden Ferry. Bridges were no match for the rushing waters. To close out the 20th century, Tempe Town Lake was created with a rubber dam, which allowed then the 21st century growth to happen around Tempe Town Lake. Welcome to Casey Moore's Oyster House, near ASU, a landmark tavern popular with students, faculty, and locals alike. Some say there is a spirit of a younger lady that causes forks to fly across the room and has been seen on the stairway. Hackett House, 4th and Maple, named for Tempe's first telephone operator, Estelle Hackett. The oldest fire red brick in Tempe, this 1888 Arizona Territorial Victorian restored by the city of Tempe. This signifies the first phase of commercial development in Tempe. The Andre Building, 401 South Mill Avenue. The home of Rulabula, R.J. Andre, who built this building as a saddlery shop on the first floor, and the upper floor was a boarding house. So stop by this Victorian and neoclassical architecture and pick up a pint of Guinness. Tempe Hardware Building. This building was built in 1898 and housed the Oddfellows Hall and a hardware store on the first level. Then it became a hardware store owned by the Curry family from 1906 to 1976. At the turn of the 20th century, this was the social hub. Lardon Dines, an 1893 Victorian. Now, Lardon Dines were both prior members of Tempe and then opened up a drugstore that ran up until the mid-60s. It's rumored to have been a place where politicos met to make backroom deals. Valley Art Theater opened its doors to show movies in 1940. Harkins, a current local theater chain, has always been involved with this theater since the very beginning. In 2001, they completed a gorgeous renovation, keeping the original flair while modernizing the theater experience. Have you ever wondered how Mill Avenue got its name? Well, behind me is the answer. It's Haydens Mill. Now, originally there was an 1874 water-powered mill, but what you'll see behind is actually a concrete structure that's fireproof because of a 1917 fire. Now, the silos behind us were added in 1951 and were the tallest structure in Tempe until 2007. They still act as a beacon to let you know where you are on Mill Avenue, but also harken back to a day when agriculture and water brought Tempe to life.